we're gonna do another Q&A today because I have no creativity in me right at the moment. So this was easy. Here comes more motorcycles. They've been going past the house pretty steadily. Where are you all going? On a Saturday past my house on a non-main road. I don't understand. I'm just gonna answer some random questions. What was your favorite TV show when you were a child? Alright, now, when I was a child, I had plenty of favorite TV shows, including Friday Night TGIF, where you had like Family Matters, Step by Step, like pretty much any show that was on Friday night I loved. And then Saturday morning we had some really awesome cartoons. Is it like Recess and stuff? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, like the original cartoon. I also remember there being like, what was it, New Kids on the Block cartoon? I think it was on for a while, but I kind of remember. Yeah, Friday nights, Saturday mornings, those were the best time to watch TV. Alright, if you could time travel, where would you go? I honestly have no idea. Like, is this the version of time travel where things happen the way they're supposed to happen? Or is this the version of time travel where I could go back in the past and F stuff up? So, I don't want to screw anything up in the past, but then theoretically if I was to go forward to the future, maybe I was supposed to have, I don't know. So, I don't know, like 20 years into the future to see what Liam is like? Is that too dangerous? Go forward even more, maybe? See if I had any grandkids? Then I might just get really sad. I don't want to mess with time travel. Cool concept. I'd be afraid of screwing something up. So I think in terms of going backwards, maybe the day of a big celebration? I have no idea. I don't want to. I don't want to go back in time, thanks. I'd have a fear of getting stuck there. There's no scientific advancement. So, maybe the future in like 50 years? That was a really long way to get to that, but just the future to see how things go. I hope for improvement and not creating a destroyed Earth. So, here's hoping. What 3 famous people, living or dead, would you want at a fantasy dinner party? The first one that springs to mind is Lincoln. I think he's an interesting person, so why not? Maybe Bram Stoker? Just interesting. I want to see how he came up with Dracula and all that stuff. And then, Stephen King, just to mix it up a little bit. That's all dudes. That's all dudes, though. I need a woman. I need a female side to things. Amelia Earhart, so I can find out what actually happened. I'll replace Stephen King with Amelia Earhart. There we go. If you could only eat 3 foods for the rest of your life, what would they be? I don't know if salad would count, but it is a food, and it's a mix of a bunch of things. So, on that note, salad, stir fry, and pizza. Because you can mix up salad, and you can mix up stir fry, and then pizza's just delicious. What are your 3 favorite books? That's difficult because that's like asking somebody what their favorite kids are, because I love books and I love reading. One of my favorite books of all time is The Hobbit. I love it. And I don't even know how many times I've read it / listened to the audiobook. It's a lot. See, that's tough. I can't, other than The Hobbit, trying to think of any other absolute favorites. Maybe like The Shining, I really liked. That's too tough. I don't know. I'd have to go through my bookshelf. It's massive. Picking favorites is too tough. I have ones that I really like, but I don't know that I'd call them a favorite. What fictional character do you wish you could meet? Dean Winchester? Maybe? As long as that didn't mean that those bad things from the show would transfer over. He's entertaining. We could eat burgers and talk about random things. It'd be fine. What's your favorite childhood book? I had a couple, but the one that stands out most to me was called Strega Nona, which is about this old woman who's got this like magical pasta pot that she can feed people with. I think at one point this one character makes it go and then it just keeps spewing it out because he can't get it to stop. And then the whole town is flooded with pasta. What are your 3 favorite movies? Keeps asking for favorites of things that I can't. I have so many favorites. I got Jurassic Park, An Affair to Remember, Singing in the Rain. Yeah. I have a ton of DVDs kind of packed away in a cabinet over there, but so many. So a lot of those are my favorites. What celebrity chef would you most like to fix you a meal? I don't really know that many celebrity chefs because I don't usually watch too much of the Food Network, but maybe Ree Drummond. She seems like she'd make a lot of good food. Plus, I like her plates and cups and things. They're very pretty. They're her, maybe like Giada, because I love Italian food. And she could cook me lots of good stuff. Would you rather live for a week in the past or the future? This kind of goes with the time travel thing. Like, am I gonna screw stuff up if I live for a week in the past? And what if I get in an accident? Are they gonna be able to fix me? So, I'm gonna hope for better things in the future. I'm gonna say a week in the future. Liam's supposed to be taking a nap and I hear him singing to himself in his bedroom. What? I feel like this should be a 2-parter question. Like, when and what do you say? About what? That makes no sense. I'm not sure how that made it in there. What is your favorite candle scent? Alright. I make candles because I have too many favorite candle scents, but it changes the time of the year. I mean, spring, summer give me like clean scents, floral scents, and then fall it gets into like, I make this one called pumpkin souffle. It smells amazing. And then like pumpkin pie kind of scents in the fall, and then that pretty much continues through winter. So I have like 2 different preferred scents depending on the season. What's your favorite holiday? I'm gonna sound very American. I love 4th of July, mostly because usually nice weather, a lot of family get-togethers, food, and then watching things explode in the sky. So mash up those awesome things, and I'm down. I love a nice, relaxed summer holiday and revolves around food, which I also love like Thanksgiving and Christmas because of food. I love holidays with food. What movie completely changes its plot when you change one letter in its title? What's the new movie about? Alright, so instead of Mortal Kombat, if you made it Mortal Wombat, Mortal Wombat is about a wombat that wants to be good at karate. So much like Kung Fu Panda, but this one is a lot more vicious and bloody and gory, and it could be like a horror movie about a wombat. If someone made a movie of your life, would it be a drama, a comedy, a romantic comedy, action film, or science fiction? If someone made a movie of my life, it'd probably be one of those really boring, what my husband calls tea party movies, where everyone just sits around and talks. So I don't know if that'd be considered a drama without a lot of drama. Me embarrassing myself in a lot of situations. So if you could mix a comedy with a talking drama type movie, it'd probably be somewhere in there. I don't know why anybody would have a science fiction movie based on their life. You'd have to have a lot of weird stuff happen to you. What would be the creepiest thing you could say while passing a stranger on the street? I like your skin. That'd probably be up there. That'd be creepy. Is cereal soup? No. Because cereal needs milk, and soup needs some kind of stock base. So unless you eat your cereal with milk and chicken or vegetable stock, I don't think it's soup. Alright, one more. We'll wrap this baby up. If you could be a cartoon character for a week, who would you be? So, if I could be any cartoon character for a week, probably Louise Belcher from Bob's Burgers, because she's entertaining, she's funny, she has a lot of stuff happen to her, but she doesn't seem to get hurt, so go Louise. I love you. I have a Funko Pop of Louise. I love her so much. I need some of the bunny ears. So that was it for me today. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions that you would like me to answer, put them in the comments below. And I also am thinking of doing wow. And I'm also thinking of doing Vlogmas this year. So if you have any types of vlogs you want to see, if you want to see me do anything Christmassy, Christmas related, talk about any Q&A, Christmas type stuff, also put those down in the comments below. I'm doing this early because then if I can pre-film stuff in December, I won't want to kill myself because our internet's mega slow and I have to get to the library to upload things. And I can only get there like 4 days a week, max. So anything I can do ahead of time and pre-upload and pre-schedule will save me from an aneurysm or heart attack or just overeating myself into oblivion. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.